Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Coco, and this is episode 3 of our series, Real Life Through Davina's Life Abroad. Last week, Davina survived the university cafeteria and even made her first friend. This week, Davina is facing something every university student knows well: a group project. As you're listening, see if you can catch these expressions. Win it. Divide up the work. Go quiet. Caught up with. Catch up. Fall apart. Don't worry if you don't understand what they mean yet. Try to guess from the context, and we will break them down together afterwards. All right, let's get into today's story. 3 days into university life, Davina was finally starting to feel a little more comfortable. At least she knew where most of her classes were. At least she wasn't getting lost every morning. During her afternoon lecture, the professor made an announcement. Before you leave, I'd like everyone to form groups of 4 for your first project. Immediately, the room filled with noise. Students started turning around and talking to each other. Davina froze. She only knew one person, Mia. Luckily, Mia spotted her across the room. Hey, Davina, want to join our group? Davina felt relieved. Yes, please. A few minutes later, the group gathered together. There were Mia, Davina, a student called Ben, and another student called Jake. So, Mia said, how should we divide up the work? Everyone nodded. Everyone except Jake. Jake leaned back in his chair. We got 2 weeks, he said. Let's just win it. The others stared at him. Ben laughed. I don't think that's a good idea. Davina wasn't completely sure what win it meant, but it didn't sound very academic. Eventually, they came up with a plan. Everyone agreed to work on different sections and meet again next week. That evening, Davina opened the group chat. At first, things seemed fine. Then Jake disappeared. Completely. No replies, no messages, nothing. 3 days went by, still nothing. Ben finally wrote, Has anyone heard from Jake? Mia replied immediately. Nope, he's gone completely quiet. Davina started to worry. What if he never replied? What if nobody finished their part? What if the whole project fell apart? Just as she was imagining the worst-case scenario, Jake finally sent a message. Sorry guys, I've been caught up with football training. A few seconds later, another message appeared. I will catch up this weekend. Davina let out a small sigh of relief. Back home, group projects had been exactly the same. Maybe some things were universal after all. Now let's look at the expressions from today's story. These are phrases you will hear all the time at university, at work, and in every conversations. The first one, win it. Jake said, let's just win it. This means to do something without preparing properly. From my experiences, sometimes it works. Most of the time, it doesn't. Let's look at the examples. I didn't study for the presentation, I just winged it. We don't have a plan yet, we will have to win it. I forgot my notes, so I had to win it. A little warning, this expression is very informal. It's fine for conversations, but probably not something you should write in an academic essay. All right, let's repeat it after me. Let's just win it. Let's just win it. Okay, let's look at the second one, divide up the work. In the story, Mia asked, how should we divide up the work? This means to split the task into smaller parts for different people. You will hear this all the time in group projects. Examples, people might say, let's divide up the work equally. We divide up the task before starting. The team divided up the responsibilities. Okay, let's repeat after me. Divide up the work. Divide up the work. Okay, let's have a look at the next one. Go quiet. In the story, Mia said he's gone completely quiet. This means someone suddenly stops communicating or responding. You can use it for friends, classmates, colleagues, or even group chats. For example, he went quiet after I asked him about the project. The group chat suddenly went quiet. Why have you gone so quiet? Alright, you might also have heard the expression ghost someone. The two expressions are similar, but they are not exactly the same. If someone goes quiet, they stop talking for a while, but they might come back later. But if someone ghosts you, they suddenly cut off all communications without any explanation and often never reply again. For example, my friend went quiet for a few days because she was very busy. He ghosted me after our first date. Ouch, that one hurts. Not a great feeling, I know. But sometimes being ghosted tells you more about the other person than it does about you, isn't it? Alright, so in today's story, Jake didn't ghost the group, he just went quiet for a few days before finally replying. Repeat after me. He's gone quiet. He's gone quiet. Okay, let's look at the next one. Caught up with. Caught up with. In the story, Jake said, I've been caught up with football training. This means you've been very busy doing something and haven't had time for other things. This is extremely common in daily life. People might say, sorry, I haven't replied, I've been caught up with my work. Let's see another example. I got caught up with family stuff. We were caught up with exams last week. All right, read it out loud after me. I've been caught up with. I've been caught up with. Okay, let's have a look at the next one. Catch up. In the story, Jake also said, I will catch up this weekend. To catch up means to reach the same progress as everyone else after falling behind. For example, you might hear, I missed the class, so I need to catch up. I'm behind on my coursework. I will catch up tomorrow. You will hear this phrase constantly at university or even at work. Okay, let's repeat after me. I need to catch up. I need to catch up. Alrighty, the final one, fall apart. In this story, Davina worried, what if the whole project fell apart? This means to fail completely or stop working properly. For example, you might hear, our plans fell apart at the last minute. The project started to fall apart. Everything fell apart after that. Well, in the story, thankfully, Davina's project didn't. Okay, let's repeat after me. Fall apart. Fall apart. And that's it for today's episode. If you're starting abroad, starting a new job, or simply trying something new, remember what Davina learned today. You don't have to have everything figured out straight away. Sometimes people disappear from group chats, sometimes plans fall apart, and sometimes you just have to figure things out as you go. The important thing is to keep showing up, just like learning English. And before you know it, you will start getting the hang of things. Next week, Davina tries to open a British bank account. Sounds simple, right? Well, it turns out it's not that simple at all. If you want to find out what happens to Davina at the bank, remember to follow along. All right, see you next week. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.